Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Murder by Numbers. Where we last left off, we were in we finished case 2 and I showcased the bonus puzzles and we also showed off the 2 memories that we unlocked. And one of them was actually foreshadowing the events that happened in case 2. And I was like, oh, okay, if I had seen that beforehand, yeah, that was cool. But I still figured it out pretty quickly anyway, so I think we're fine. So now we're gonna start case 3, if the shoe fits. After the Starshine Awards, things changed. I'd been through plenty of change already that summer, but this was different. This was big. But I guess change is hardest to recognize when it's happening to you. It felt like an eternity ago that I left Ryan and struck out on my own. If you'd told me back then that I'd end up living with a robot, well, let's just say that was never the plan. I didn't know why that stranger thought Scout was dangerous, but the more time I spent with him, the less I believed it. So we just carried on like everything was normal. We watched films, visited museums, and Scout devoured the public library 5 books at a time. So then I'm wondering, how much time is passing, and also, what's gonna happen with Scout, Like, are we going to actually actively start looking into his past? Because it seems like Scout kind of just said, forget it. Like he's just happy living with Honor and learning as much as he can. But that woman coming in definitely means that we'll learn more about Scout eventually. For a while, it felt like progress, but deep down I knew I was running away. Running from Scout's past and from my future. But I couldn't run forever. That wall really bothers me. It's like I don't know what's going on there. Was she painting the walls and ran out of paint? Was there some kind of decoration there that got removed? I don't know. It just drives me crazy. Actually, no. Look at her ceiling on the left side too. There's like a gap, like something's missing or falling apart. Her house kind of looks like my house, like it needs a facelift. Oh, good morning, Honor. Morning, Scout. Get up to much last night? I read the final 3 volumes of the Encyclopedia Totalis. I think my favorite was Zirconia. They are so pretty. I think that's a flower, right? Now we just need to think of a way to get those encyclopedias back to the library before they realize we took them. Oh, yeah, I think from what I remember with libraries that there were certain books you were never allowed to actually take out. And I think encyclopedias were one of them. Like you were allowed to use them while you were there, but not to take them home with you. Also, I read that Julia Childs book that you've never opened. You don't know how to cook, Honor. Hey, I was gonna get around to it. At some point. Anyway, I spent the night trying to perfect the French omelette. Here, I made one for you. Also, what I'm wondering about Scout, like, do we ever have to plug him in? Or does he have an endless battery source? Because it sounds like he was up all night while she was sleeping. So then I'm wondering, does he ever need to be recharged? Maybe he's solar powered? Maybe that's what that blue thing is at the top? I don't know. Huh. I could get used to this. Who needs a husband when I have you, Scout? Oh, hey Casey. How did your date with the perfume guy go last night? It was the third one, right? Did you... Oh, are things going well? Wait, is that why you're calling me at this ungodly hour? Because you're doing the walk of shame? You hussy! Tell me everything. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I hope things are going well then with Casey and that guy. As long as that guy doesn't cook, right? Oh my god. Okay, calm down, calm down. Where did you say you are? Oh, so something bad happened. Got it. We'll be there as soon as we can.
What's up, Honor?
It's KC.
Is he okay?
He's fine, but it looks like he's just found himself at a murder scene. Oh, okay. Oh my god! A high heel! If the shoe fits is the title of this chapter. Is that like a parade? Like a float? You know... What the hell? That's what it looks like. Whoa, that's not what I was expecting. Jeez.
Honor, are my sensors malfunctioning again, or is that a giant shoe?
No, your sensors are working fine. Not just a giant shoe either. It's a giant killer shoe. Ha! Killer heel. Get it? Darling, you're here. What a mess all this is.
What the hell happened here?
Scout, now's not the time. Scout, babe, if you're going to start making quips, we need to have a talk about timing.
I'm sorry.
You two, of course you're here. Are you gonna be in every single murder scene now?
Looks like it. Unless there's been some in between that we just happen to not be involved with. Wait, he said that and then he just walks away and lets them investigate? He's like, I give up. I'm not gonna stop you guys from doing anything. Come on, Scout. Let's get scanning. Do we have permission? Let's ask first.
Should have known he'd call you.
Well, nice to see you too. Nice to see you too, Detective Cross.
If I told you two to stop sticking your noses in and go home, what are the chances you'd actually do it?
I estimate the chances approximately 0.00001%. That does, however, factor in a small margin of error.
Would that margin of error happen to be 0.0001%?
Bingo!
I can't even manage to be mad at you two anymore. Fine. I suppose you did a pretty good job last time, and the crime scene team have just finished up anyway. You can help out, but cause any trouble and so help me God.
Okay. Do you have any idea what happened?
Looks like a fairly standard hit and run. Well, except they left the vehicle behind, so I guess it was a literal run. Also, the vehicle is a giant stiletto. So, on balance, pretty far from your standard hit and run.
This your first death by stiletto?
You don't want me to answer that question, trust me.
Hey, stilettos are pretty dangerous, you know? Like, the actual heel, I'm sure they could kill a man or woman or person or, you know. Okay. What do we know about this club?
I'd have thought that was more of a question for your friend over there.
I do not understand. What do you mean by that?
He means that it's a gay club, and he, being an old straight man, wouldn't know anything about that.
Hey, I watch RuPaul's Drag Race. You watch your mouth. Less of the old, thanks, but you're not wrong. This isn't something I know much about.
Okay. Wait, you're letting us take a look at the crime scene?
Forensics have already been and gone, and I've already inspected the scene. There's nothing for you to mess up. At this early stage in an investigation, it's important to consider everything. Every piece of evidence, every hypothesis. So sure, knock yourselves out. Come back here and show me everything you find, and we'll see what your conclusions are.
Okay, cool. Do we know anything about the victim?
He had some ID on him. I'm surprised Robo Boy over there hasn't found it yet.
Okay, we haven't looked yet, okay? Do we have any suspects at this point?
Well, the only person with any connection to the incident so far is that friend of yours.
KC? You don't think he did it, do you?
I like to keep an open mind at this stage of the investigation. I'd suggest you do the same.
But he called it in.
He did, and then he called you.
Are you trying to imply something, Detective Cross?
There'll be time for implications later. Right now, it's about finding out as much as we possibly can, no matter how innocuous it may turn out to be.
Okay. Well, I guess that's all there is to it for now. Casey? Babe, isn't it just awful? Yeah, tell me what happened. What the hell happened here? Your guess is as good as mine. I was in the area and decided to swing by. Fran mentioned to me that she'd had the place done up, so I thought I'd take a look at the outside at least. But when I got here, well, this is what I found. Okay. Fran? I have a feeling that's a name you've mentioned before. Fantasia. Ah, nice. She owns this place. She's also my drag mother of sorts. Casey, do you do drag? Oh my gosh! I want to see.
I could not find any records in my database for Drag Mother.
Ah, right. How to explain? When I first came to the States, I didn't know anyone. I landed at LAX with a makeup palette under one arm and a head full of dreams. Then reality hit, and it hit hard. I met Fran in a club one night, and she took me under her wing. That's when I learned that drag queens would do anything for help with their makeup, even adopt a lost British gay boy.
I see, so she is like a mother figure to you, but not a blood relation.
I thought you had to do drag to be in a drag family. Yeah. I know. And it does seem a waste not to use these cheekbones for profit, doesn't it? You don't do drag. Come on, Casey, do it. I want to see. I don't know. I think doing makeup on other people is my calling. And the drag family is full of people who need makeup on them pretty much every day, so it worked out. They were my support network back when I couldn't get a job to save my life. Fran and her sisters put me up, kept me fed, spread the word. Everything I have is thanks to the kindness of queens. Aww. Since things blew up with Murder Miss Terry and the other regular work, though, I've not seen as much of them as I used to, or should do. Okay. Where is Fran now? Yeah, if that's her business, she needs to be there. I called her just before I spoke to you. She's not turned up yet, though. It always takes her at least an hour and a half to get ready, though. So she's probably mid-beat as we speak. But her club's just been smashed into. Surely she wouldn't spend that long on... Ed likes to draw a line between club life and the rest of his life. Drag only when on the premises. Oh, right. Ed is Fran's boy name. Edwin Tinker. Okay. Tinker by name, Tinker by nature.
He mends metal instruments. He is a man of many talents.
No, Tinker is British slang for... You know what? It doesn't matter. So it's similar to twink, right? Did we get twink from Tinker? I don't know. Huh. Magellan's. Kind of a weird name for a gay bar, isn't it? Yeah, that's very historical. I see the ship. Well, it's not strictly a gay bar. How did Fran describe it? Something like Magellan's is a port in the storm for those exploring the stormy seas of gender. That's the family-friendly reason behind the name, anyway. Are you a regular? I mean, knowing the owner's gotta be good for some free drinks, right? Fran hasn't owned it for that long. The bar's been here for years, but she only took it over recently. I came here for the big party she threw to celebrate her new venture, but I haven't been back since. Any evidence? Nope. Okay. Then let's go and start investigating. Okie doke. This poor guy. And it's on a corner that's very, like, isolated. So it's kind of weird to see the location of the actual hit. Okay. That's being very sensitive there. Alright, we got a puzzle. 3, 3, 6. No, no. No. That's it. here. 1. 1. Okay. Okay, what's this? Sneaker left. Oh, the poor guy's shoe?
A sneaker. Whoever was driving the float must have left it behind when they fled the scene.
It would appear to be designed for a left...
It would appear to be designed for a left foot. Hypothesis, the killer only has one leg.
Scout. I mean, you might be right, or it might just be one half of a pair.
The plot thickens.
Cute. Okay. Let's do one more. Hold on. Oh, the body. I guess, right? Let's see what we got here. Oh my. 1, 6, 5, 2, 3, and 5 is 8. 9. Oh man, we don't even have one that fills the whole row, huh? Well, that sucks. How about this one though? 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Okay. What about this one? No. This 2, 1, 1, 2. No. I mean, it's possible. This one's kind of iffy. I don't like that. 3, 2, 2. Maybe. That's kind of maybe. So the 6 is probably in here. Where's the 6? In the middle. I don't know if it's there or there though. This is gonna be one of those, it's not here, probably. This one's gonna have a lot of empty space. One, 3? Is that the 3 then? I guess. I don't know where the 1 is. I'm gonna say it's somewhere in here. Where would the 2 be? It's either here or here. So the 2 is somewhere in here. Probably this one? Or, I don't know. This one for sure. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Is this the 3 or is it? Probably not. I'd say probably not. So you're probably one of the 2s. And you're probably one of the 2s as well. But I'm not 100%. I mean, it could be the 3. That could be the 3 right there. And then the other 2 could be here somewhere. Something's wrong. Yeah, something's wrong here. I'm probably wrong. I'm wrong on something here, and I don't know what. Oh my god. I see. Okay. Whew, that was tricky. Alright, passport. Alright. That must be the victim's passport.
Let's see.
Or let's see, his name is Oliver Laurel. U.S. citizen, date of birth would make him 26.
A passport is an item for traveling to foreign countries, correct? Perhaps he was going on holiday soon.
People sometimes use them as ID too, but it is a bit strange that he'd be carrying it here. Yeah.
Will I need a passport if I go to another country?
I shouldn't think so. Not if I check you into the hold in my suitcase anyway.
I do not like the sound of that.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to have to leave this episode right here. So I am pretty happy that we are now in case 3. And I like that there's LGBT stuff in here, and should be interesting seeing a freaking parade float run over someone. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoy this, and until next time, have a nice day. Bye bye.